Hello, my amazing artists. Welcome back to Art with Mrs. Knowles. We are going to use complementary colors today to create some cute cupcakes. Aren't those awesome? So, complementary colors are colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. So when we look at the color wheel, across from yellow is violet, right? Or purple, same color. Across from green is red, and across from orange is blue. So we're going to use those colors today to create some complementary cupcakes. Are you ready? All right, so for our complementary cupcakes today, you are going to need a pencil, a Sharpie, or some other dark colored thing like a colored pencil, and something to color with. So it could be markers, crayons, paint, whatever you want. On this example, I used watercolor paint, and then I added some spicy coloring with my colored pencils. So you use whatever you want to color. Okay, you're gonna need a piece of paper. Also, sorry, I forgot to mention that. And what you're gonna do first is fold your paper in half, like a book. Okay, fold it in half. And then you're gonna fold it in half the other way. Try to line up your edges as you fold so you get you're trying to get 4 rectangles. Okay, open your paper back up. And now you're just gonna trace those lines that you made with your Sharpie or something that is a dark color. Trace my line across. All right, so you should have a horizontal line and a vertical line. And we're gonna create 4 different cupcakes in our little boxes. Okay, so for all of these cupcakes, we're gonna start with a cupcake liner. That's the little thing that you bake the cupcake in. So you can see I'm making a diagonal line, a curved smiley face line, and then another diagonal line. And you're gonna do that in all 4 boxes. They don't have to be perfect, just do your best. Diagonal line, curved line, diagonal line. Curved line, diagonal line. Okay, hey look, I've got the makings of 4 cupcakes. Okay, so let's start with this one. So I'm gonna start right above. I'm gonna put 2 little dots so I know where to start. Now I'm using a Sharpie to draw. If you wanna use a pencil first, that's fine. I'm gonna come out and do a wavy line like that, and then back up to my other little dot. Okay, and now I'm gonna go above this a little bit, put a little cherry up here. You can see there's still some room here, right? So I'm gonna start at my cherry, come out, and then just do another blob, go back to my cherry. Then we could add some little lines for the cupcake on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna do a little line for my cherry. All right, you got 1 cupcake, good job. Okay, now I'm gonna do a zigzag connecting these 2 lines. Like that, zigzag line. And then right above it, kind of like an oval, but then I'm gonna keep that part open. Okay, then I'm gonna go above and I'm gonna draw a cherry again, up on top, and then make another small oval that's a little bit smaller, and back to the cherry. Oh, but it's still floating. We need to add the little cake part. There we go. Maybe we make some lines for the cupcake liner. Okay, now let's go down to these. You're almost done, you're halfway done. Okay, for this one I'm gonna put the cherry on top first, like that. And then I'm just gonna come down, just do kind of a wavy line, and then back up to the cherry. few little lines down here. Oh, I forgot to do my cherry stem. There we go. Okay, last one. Now I'm gonna draw a cherry. Of course, you could make this something other than a cherry, right? Could be a strawberry, lots of things. And then I'm gonna make a cloud line, connect it to the cupcake wrapper all the way around till you get back to the cherry. Add your little cupcake lines. Cute. All right, now we do want to make them look like they're sitting on a table. So I'm just gonna draw a line across. I'm gonna keep going all the way to my other cupcake, like that. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing down here. You notice I started a little bit above the bottom of the cupcake. Start a little bit above, jump over, go across, jump over, other side. All right. Hey, you did it. You just made 4 cupcakes. Look at you. Okay, so now what we're gonna do next is color in the cupcakes. However you wanna do it is totally up to you how you color. Think about what you wanna use to color. If you wanna use colored pencils or crayons, whatever you wanna use, even paint. Okay, I'm gonna color mine and then come back and show you. Alright, so I've got my cupcakes colored in. Now, one thing I wanted to remind you of is that when you spicy color, it adds a lot to your picture. Remember, spicy coloring is just going around the edge of the shape, and either, since I'm using colored pencils, I can press down harder, or you use a darker color so that you get kind of an edge going all the way around. And we like to say in class, it makes your picture look spicy, right? See, doesn't that look a lot different? Very cool. Okay, so I used colored pencils to color. Now, you might notice that I did not use white or black, and I did not, well, I did use a little bit of brown right here, but all of my main colors are colors from the color wheel, and that's what you want. Oh, do you hear my puppy? Here he goes again. Hold on just a minute. Well, Oreo's interrupted my lesson about 4 times now, but here he is. Say hi, Oreo. If he's a good boy, he'll get a treat. Shake. Good boy. Okay. Let's hope that's the end of the barking. All right, back to our cupcakes. So I am going to color my background with some markers, I decided. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose the complementary color to color the background. So since I used a light blue on here, the complementary color of blue is orange. Remember, it's straight across on the color wheel. So I am gonna do orange for the background, but this part is just the wall. Okay, so I'm stopping at the table part. You notice that I'm outlining first. I like to outline so I get my edges, and then I can fill it in, and I don't have to worry about missing any spots. Okay, so for the bottom of this cupcake, I used pink. Now, pink is technically not on the color wheel, but do you remember how you can mix pink? So pink is just red paint and white paint, right? So pink is like light red. So if we think about red on the color wheel, straight across from red, its complementary color is green. So we're gonna use some green on the table to be the complementary color for our pink. I chose a light green for this. So you're gonna do that with each of your cupcakes. You're gonna find the complementary color. Now remember, if you need to look at the color wheel, you can rewind this to where I showed you the color wheel that's behind me. or you could always look up a color wheel as well. There's lots of color wheels online. Okay, so now I did purple. So the complementary color of purple is yellow. I'm gonna put some yellow here so that I remember. I did orange here. So do you remember the complementary color of orange? It is blue. I'm gonna put blue there so I don't forget. And then I used a light green here. So across the color wheel from green, what was it? We set it up here. It's red, right? So this part's gonna be red. Here's blue. So we already said the complementary of blue is orange, right? And then the complementary of yellow, we did that up here, is purple. Gotta get my purple. And then the complementary of green, do you remember? We talked about that, is red. Okay, I'm gonna color these backgrounds in and then I'll show you what I got. All right, I finished my backgrounds. You can see it's very colorful. I forgot to mention at the beginning that the inspiration for this project is the artist Andy Warhol. He was a pop artist and he loved using bright colors and also repeating things, like how we repeated 4 different cupcakes. So this is kind of an Andy Warhol inspired project as I drop things on the floor. Okay, remember you can use anything you want to use. So I used markers and colored pencils for this one. For my first example, I used watercolor and colored pencils. You can see I also added little details and stuff like that. So that's a fun thing you can go back and do. All right, I hope you guys have fun making your cupcakes and show them to me. All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.